have a short clip from Scott Galloway, and I really believe that Scott Galloway, just like Jordan Peterson, is just like an intelligent misogynist. That's just what I think. But you guys go ahead and listen to him. It's just a minute, or it's a little over a minute. Listen to him, and I will be coming back on the back end with my thoughts.
Something we don't acknowledge on the left is that women aren't interested in mating with men who aren't economically viable.
But why do we hate those women? Because when it was reversed, when it was more men graduating from college, you didn't see women lining up to hate them. And now those young men look at those women, those successful women, and they look at them with anger, with fury. Explain this one to me.
So you're absolutely right. And when these men get isolated, they are more prone to misogynistic content. They're less likely to believe in climate change. They're more prone to the conspiracy theory. The guy who attacked Salman Rushdie, that wasn't about a fatwa. That was about a young man living in his mother's basement. What I would argue, though, and I get pushback from feminists on this, that I want to be clear, no one has an obligation to service men who aren't having sex. What I would say, though, is unless we make an investment in young people such that they're economically viable and they can establish relationships, and part of that is discipline around not watching a lot of porn, getting a job, going to school, taking responsibility for your own life. But without a viable class of young men who are doing well, no group has fallen further faster in our nation than young men.
Okay, so I want to explore what Scott Galloway was saying. This is a short clip, and it's full. It is chock full of bull manure. It's just chock full of bull manure. Why would any woman want to mate with a man who isn't financially healthy? I mean, he mentions that the people on the left don't acknowledge that, but is there any reason that a woman would want to connect with a person who isn't economically sound? Food costs money, rent costs money, bills cost money, families cost money in general. Why would anybody want to pull a man along or attach to a man that isn't economically sound? He said men who are isolated are more prone to misogyny, but who is supposed to be pouring into these men? Like, I don't hear the solutions. When he mentions feminists, I'm like, why is he even mentioning feminists? Why is feminism even a part of this issue? Because feminists pulled women along because women and girls were not afforded opportunities. So there is a reason why feminism was a thing, because our rights were restricted. What rights of men and boys have ever been restricted in this country? What rights? So the fact that men are increasingly misogynistic because they are flailing and failing in schools has nothing to do with feminism. It has something to do with what is society doing, or what is the male leadership doing to prevent these boys, or not pour into these boys what they're missing. Women are excelling, but women excelling does not negate men. Men have never been obstructed. Men have never had the obstacles. Men are not in a position to help other men because they haven't wanted to. Men have always been in leadership positions, but they're not pulling them along. And when I hear these men talking, it's not like they want to change anything. It seems like they want women to come along and do what we did, or what women did for women and girls. But the men are the ones that need to pull the men and boys along, not negate what women are doing. Because women, we're not taking our foot off the gas. It's all gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. As far as women excelling and pulling us along. If men want to pull men and boys along, men need to get on the bandwagon and pull themselves along. Get those bootstraps together, buddies. Get them together. Women, this is not our responsibility. That is my take on it. You guys jump into the comment section and tell me what you think.